Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mary Ashcraft. If you are new here, you can find me on Instagram at that same name. I'm coming at you today with a Flosstube Extra, doing an unboxing of the Forbidden Fibers Valentines at Downton. I'm so excited. This is a mystery cross-stitch box. I ordered it super late. I think you could pre-order it. I want to say I saw it like October, November, like definitely way before the end of the year. And I didn't order it until December 27th. So that's great. I got the 36 count Edinburgh. So it's $90, which includes shipping. So my total is exactly $90. This is a much smaller box than what their previous boxes have come in. A little bit of a background. So Forbidden Fiber usually has two boxes. One is a treasure trove, one is a mystery cross-stitch kit. So the mystery cross-stitch kit is where you get the pattern in black and white, and each floss color is in a separate pouch of some kind. And the idea is you do one color at a time, and you know what the pattern's gonna look like, but the color is a surprise. A treasure trove has the floss and fabric and pattern, but also has other stuff on top of that, like little goodies and stuff. So this is a mystery kit. Spoiler alert, I'm going to be opening everything, including the floss. I am not going to wait. I'm doing no new starts for 90 days, so there's no way I would be able to hold off for 90 days to open all of this and to start this. So I am super, super excited. If you have watched my channel for any length of time, you know how much I love Forbidden Fiber. I think Leanne is, one, just an amazing person, but two, has amazing products. So I'm very excited. I've gotten the Gilmore Girls box, which I believe was her first box, so I don't think it had the distinction of a mystery kit versus a treasure trove. I don't think it was either. I think it was just a kit. And then I also got her Bridgerton box, which was chef's kiss, fantastic. The way, the creativity with the writing and how they wrote everything out to be Bridgerton themed, and it was fantastic. So when the Downton box first went on sale, I really wanted it because I love Downton so much. I watch a handful of shows every single year. So like Gilmore Girls, Friends, When Calls the Heart, Downton. Those are I used to watch Grey's Anatomy yearly until there were tons of seasons. Now I just watch it every few years from the beginning. So this time of year is usually when I watch Downton, but because I am currently watching Castle start to finish, because I just got Hulu, once I finish Castle, I will be starting my yearly rewatch of Downton, and I'm very excited. So, surprisingly enough, my grandpa is the one who got me interested in Downton. I remember him being like, I have to be home on Sunday night to watch Downton Abbey, and I'm like, what? The man who does not watch TV? Excuse me? So I'm very excited. I have opened the box, but I have not undone the sticker. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay. I don't want to rip the sticker. I hate doing that. I'm one of those people. Okay, so this one is currently on sale. I'm not gonna buy it because I believe this is about Buffy, the Vampire Slayer. I watched it here and there when I was little, but I did not watch it like religiously. Courtney did, so she already ordered this, but Summer in Sunnydale So if you are a Buffy fan, maybe check that out. Okay. Okay, so let's see what this says. All right, so thanks so much for being a part of our Downton Abbey Valentine's box. Okay, let's see how much of this is gonna be just a little background. So, looks like there's 12 skeins of floss. You're supposed to open one a day starting on February 1st. I already said I'm not doing that. She's gonna send us a digital pattern, a PDF on February 1st. And you can use the hashtag FFC Downton if you want to follow along on what everybody is doing. So that's that. I don't want to look at the back because that is the spoiler sheet. I'll like turn it upside down, but I won't look at it. Ooh, okay. First things first is the fabric. Let's see, fabric. Hand-dyed fabric from Forbidden Fiber. So 1/8 yard of fabric in the colorway Countess in either Ada's, Weigart, or linen. So like I had said, I got 36 count linen. So this, ooh, my lighting is terrible. I want to say this has, this is like a light blue color, light bluish gray. I want to say it's hard to tell in this light, even for me in person. I'll have to look at it in the outside, in the daylight, and then report back. Maybe I'll do a pinned comment down below and let you know what the color really looks like. But it looks like a bluish gray, a very light bluish gray. So, okay, let's see. Here's the pattern. It's called Modern Tidings. And so it looks like it is, okay, it's the gloomy things that need our help. If everything in the garden is sunny, why meddle? Oh, cute. Let's see. Designed by Kelly King. This pattern was designed especially for this box using one of our favorite moments from the season. It's hard to tell, but I think this is when the youngest sister, whose name I'm completely blanking on, the youngest sister comes out in pants. That's what this looks like. Because she's wearing the headpiece that she wore in that one. Oh my gosh, why am I completely blanking on her name? I'll think of it later, I'm sure. Actually, hang on. She was like, oh gosh. It's not, why did Siobhan just come to my head? It's not Siobhan. It's, oh my gosh. This is, I did my billing today for just Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I have billed over 21 hours in 3 days, which is a lot for me, for my firm on a daily basis. Why is she not listed in like the main cast? I don't want to do a major spoiler alert, but it's probably because of what happens at the end of season 3. What's her name? There's Mary. And what's her face? Edith. Sybil. It was an S word. Sybil. Yes. Okay. Sorry. That took a while. Sybil. This looks like Sybil in pants. That's what it looks like to me. Okay. So here are all of the floss colors in little envelopes. So I'm going to set those aside and we will do those at the end. I'm going to sort of put them in order. Meep. 8. 9. There's 9. There's 6. I'm missing one. There it is. And 11. Okay, so we'll do the floss in a second. Let's see. I have a pen. It is a forbidden fiber pen. Oh, wait, there's a notebook. Manager's notebook. Oh, cute. Manager's notebook and pen. It's just blank pages inside. Use this Downton notebook and FFC pen to keep tabs on to-dos around the Abbey, a shopping list, or your stitch count. I love little notebooks, so I'm excited about that. Let's see, what's this? This looks like food. Ooh, chocolate truffles. Curated by Forbidden Fiber. White, while not specifically inspired by Downton, Valentine's isn't complete without chocolate. We think you'll love these chocolate truffles in milk chocolate, champagne, raspberry, and dark chocolate. I love chocolate, so yes, please. My daughter also really likes chocolate. Not surprised. Look at these. I'm gonna have to hide these from Brett. I'll probably give him one. We'll see. Let's see, what's this? Cricket cooling spray. Any serious cricket player needs a cool down. Just ask Mosley. Spritz this spray on your neck, wrists, or anywhere that needs a cool down. Let me tell you, I live in the Central Valley of California. During the summer, from about May to September, every day it's triple digits. I'm gonna be using this. I'm gonna use it up in like 1 week. It's hot here. Okay. Okay. So this is a beeswax candle. And it is called Mrs. Patmore's Tea Cakes. So this says, these beeswax and coconut oil candles were made just for this box. This is how the Downton kitchen must smell when Mrs. Patmore is baking some of her delicious treats. Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. Oh, this is like a sugar cookie in a jar. Okay, that's amazing. My preferred smell for like the kitchen, I have one of those wax melts. My preferred smell is a sugar cookie smell for the kitchen because it gets me in the mood to bake. That is spot on. Okay, I think this is the last thing besides all the floss. And it's a rose. There's 2 things. Oh, it's the back. It's a rose needle minder for Rose, the cousin. Oh. Can you guess whose garden these golden rose needle minders were inspired? Oh my gosh. Can I talk at 10:30 at night? Can you guess whose garden these golden rose needle minders were inspired by? Was it the Dowager's or Mr. Mosley's? We'll never tell. That is one of my okay. The Dowager is probably one of the best characters in all of TV history. But specifically, okay, and in, what is that, the second episode where she says, "What is a weekend?" Iconic. But that episode with the garden show and the flower, contest, that's a really good one. Okay, so now we're going to get into the floss. Spoiler, again, I am going to be opening all of these. There's 12. Numero uno. It doesn't say anything specific about these other than they were dyed by Leanne. Oh, there's a card in each one. Yay. I love it when she does that. Okay. Make sure that's it. Okay, this is called Never Complain, Never Explain. Ooh, this is a really pretty blue. So, Never Complain, Never Explain, Downton Abbey Season 5, Episode 9. As the Dowager Countess sits at the table for luncheon with her family, the topic of Princess Kurgan being found is brought up. When asked if she will be pleased to see her again, the Dowager responds with, "Hardly." When pressed about why she rescues her if she dislikes her, she simply says, "You know me, never complain, never explain." This is a beautiful color. Okay, number 2. It's like that color is like a cool blue. Ooh. Okay, this is a light blue. Until the Last Breath. I swear, if this is the worst season when 2 of the best characters died. Downton Abbey Season 3, Episode 6. Mary and Matthew lie in bed and discuss Sybil's death and the future of Downton. Matthew points out that they will have to work to keep Downton. She says, "We must never take us for granted. Who knows what's coming?" Matthew replies, "Well, I have to take one thing for granted, that I will love you until the last breath leaves my body." Freaking love Matthew Crawley. And I love that he's the Beast in Beauty and the Beast with Emma Watson, which is probably my favorite version of that. Unpublished chapters. This is a darker blue. It's got a little bit of a variegation in it with a lighter blue, but for the most part, it's a darker blue. So, unpublished chapters, Downton Abbey Season 1, Episode 2. Carson futilely attempts to keep his past in the past. He tries to hide the fact that he once sang and danced on stage in the Cheerful Charlies. Oh, so good. As Carson questions whether he should resign due to shame of his past, Lord Grantham responds by saying, "My dear fellow, we all have chapters we would rather keep unpublished." Ain't that the truth? Okay, number 4. This is like Christmas morning. Okay, and here we have a light blue. Well, okay. Maybe like a light. I see a hint of like aquamarine in here. Ooh, What was I just saying? What is a weekend? The best line. My brother and I say that to each other all the time. Lady Violet. Just thinking about this scene. Lady Violet provides a truly memorable moment when she interacts with the lower class heir, Matthew Crawley. During a discussion of running the Crawley estate, Matthew remarks that, "Oh, don't worry, there are plenty of hours in the day, and of course I'll have the weekend." And Violet, in utter horror and blinking confusion, breathlessly inquires, "What is a weekend?" I also love that he's a lawyer. And they're just like, he's a solicitor, which is what, they're called over there. And they think that that's like terrible. Okay, this is very similar to What is a Weekend, but it is lighter. So don't worry, my lady, is what this one called. So this is very faint hint of blue. Okay, Downton Abbey, the movie. The Crawleys and their staff prepare for the most important moment of their lives, a royal visit from the King and Queen of England. Mr. Carson has been replaced by Thomas as head butler, and while Lady Mary is fine with Thomas running the day-to-day routine at Downton, she is concerned about his ability to manage the visit. I mean, she should give him a little more credit. She approaches Carson and asks him to step in to help, which he, of course, responds with, "I'll be there in the morning, my lady. Don't you worry." I do love Carson and Mary's relationship. It just is the cutest. I think it's very much like a grandpa granddaughter type of relationship without, you know, all of the affection, but you know, that's the vibe I get. Ooh, okay. Not permanence, but flux. This is a beautiful violety plum color. I am obsessed with this color. If she puts this box of floss, all the flosses up from this box on the website to sell, might have to buy me another skein. I bought a few other skeins from the Bridgerton box because I really liked those colors. I mean, Forbidden Fiber floss is my favorite. So is it a surprise that I'm going to buy more? No. Season 5, episode 1, with the Labour Party as the new elected governing party in England, all of Downton is concerned, including some of the staff. I feel a shaking of the ground I stand on, that everything I believe in will be tested and held up for ridicule over the next few years, he confesses to housekeeper Mrs. Hughes. The nature of life is not permanence, but flux. That is such a good color. I truly believe this is one of the most well done shows. I'm very excited for the new movie. I believe it comes out this spring, if I remember that correctly. This one does not want to come out. Sympathy butters, no parsnips. So this is just a light pink neutral tan color, like a pinkish tan. Yeah, pinkish tan. Season 5, episode 3. Mrs. Patmore wants her nephew Archie to be included on the Downton War Memorial. Mr. Carson is sympathetic to her pain, but he's quite sure the memorial committee will never consent to allow a deserter's name on the statue. Carson tries to extend some sympathy to Mrs. Patmore, but she scoffs at the gesture. Sympathy butters no parsnips, and scurries off to the kitchen in tears and probably to butter the parsnips. Number 8. Okay, so if there's something, if you're, again, new to Forbidden Fiber, something that Leanne, she dyed yarn before she started dyeing floss. And there is this dyeing technique that gets the yarn to have speckles. And she uses that on her floss. So her floss, her variegated flosses are really unique because she uses that technique. So she does it on this one, which is so cool. And you can see the speckling right in here. Never a dull moment. That is a very, that is like the perfect name for this one. Okay. Season 2, Episode 2. While the Crawley family is at dinner, their beloved servant, Mr. Carson, suddenly suffers a health episode, leading the family to a state of panic. As she observes everything going on around her in the ensuing frenzy to ensure that Carson receives the medical care he deserves, the Dowager Countess remarks, You'll find there's never a dull moment in this house. Very true. We want to do a trip to London and Paris. Might try to sneak in Ireland. But one of the things you can do, there's a specific time period, but one of the things you can do is go to the estate where Downton was filmed, and that like an actual lord or whatever lives there. And I would love to do that. Okay, this is a light pink, a very light baby pink. Let's see if it'll focus on it rather than me. This, I would say Sympathy Butter Snow Parsnips is a little bit more tan. This is more pink. Okay, this is Being Tested Makes You Stronger. True. Season 3, Episode 2. Edith's happy day has finally come. She and Sir Anthony are to be married. Both of her sisters are happily married, and now it's her turn. As she meets her husband-to-be at the end of the aisle, he tells her that he cannot marry her. Back at Downton, Lady Cora tries to comfort a distraught Edith and tells her, "You are being tested, and you know what they say, my darling, being tested only makes you stronger." That episode broke my heart because you see the relationship and how Edith is really treated like a middle child, and you just want her to find happiness. Now, in the end, she totally does. Like, when it's all about titles and everything, and she ends up having a higher title or whatever it is than Mary, I think Edith really just kind of, I think things kind of settle, but that episode where he leaves her at the altar, just so sad. Okay. Contrary as I choose. This is a brown. A very neutral brown. I wonder what this one will be for. That's the hard part about these being in black and white. I mean, I guess I could look at the pattern and see if I could figure out. I am almost positive that this pattern is when Sybil comes out in the pants, because I think that outfit was like a teal color. Season 2, Episode 3, as the matriarch of the Crawley family, Lady Violet makes sure everyone knows who's in charge. Yes, she always does. And just why her opinion needs to be valued, no matter how outrageous it may seem. As such, she tells her granddaughter, Mary, "I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose." Could you imagine having her as your grandma? I mean, all my grandmas were and are amazing. I feel like having her as a grandma would just be a little much. Now, having Maggie Smith as your grandma, I think that would be amazing. I would love that. I hate to be predictable. This is like a brownish gray. I don't know if you can. A brownish gray. This is a really nice color. I feel like I don't see colors like this too often. Okay. Season 3, Episode 1. Mary and Matthew's wedding day has finally arrived. Ooh. Was anybody else disappointed by her wedding dress? Just me? Okay. But then again, it's like, it's the 20s. So, Although I do love 20s fashion. Gatsby is my favorite. As Mary reaches the end of the aisle and takes her place beside Matthew, he smiles and says, "You came. To be honest, I wasn't completely sure you would." With a smirk, she replies, "I'm glad to hear it. I should hate to be predictable." I love their relationship. Okay, last one. I don't want this to end. Again, like all of the written components for Bridgerton were just spot on. And I've read the first 2 books since then. And looking back on those, they were fantastically spot on. And this is the same. These are just, they're so thought out. Leanne and her team did a really good job on this. Nothing in life is sure. This is a lavender. It does not look like it on the screen. I think this looks more white on screen, but this is definitely lavender. Season 1, episode 1. This is what hooked me, was that it took place the day after Titanic sank. I just thought, I mean, I've always found that fascinating, but, and that's what hooked Brett into watching it. This quote comes from the very beginning of the series in reaction to the sinking of the Titanic. As Mrs. Patmore and the kitchen staff discuss the news, she comments, "Nothing in life is sure. Like the false claims of the unsinkable ship, life itself can never be taken as guaranteed. Who knows what kind of loops are in store for us while we glide through it." So true. Okay, so, oh my gosh, this color palette. This color palette is fantastic. So let's look. We'll hold them all up as best we can. So here's what we're looking at. Oh, we can't see all of them, but I mean, you basically get the gist. I don't think my fingers, my little chubby fingers can hold all these like how I want them to be held. Maybe, wait. Oh, I think I got it. Okay. So that is a beautiful palette. I'm a sucker for blues. I'm a sucker for a great purple. Oh God, this color is just fantastic. And then that's gonna be so nice. I'm very curious. I'm going to look at the pattern because I'm really curious let's see. So it looks like okay, yeah, so the blues are the dress. Which one's this? Not permanence, but flux. Where is that? The hashtag, the pound sign. Where is that? Because I am obsessed with this. It's the letters. Oh, I love that. Okay, so this beautiful plum color is the quote. Yes, I'm all for that. Wow, I'm so excited. Oh, this is so cute. And this, I don't know. Oh, Kelly King at Forbidden Fiber Co. So she must be one of the people on Leanne's team. Leanne has she designed the Gilmore Girls and the Bridgerton one, which are the other 2 that I have. And so this is a completely different style than those. What would you call those? They're more samplery, I guess you would say. Like the Bridgerton one, it has the house. It has the Duke's house, and it has the Duke and the Duchess, and it has a big tree and a border. And so it looks very, it looks like a sampler to me, minus the alphabet, like a Blackbird type of situation. But the style is very different. It's a little bit more, what do I think of? I think of like, there's this one on Etsy, and I have a ton of hers saved. They're like Disney princesses without the faces, but it's like that style. I feel like it's more, a little bit more modern stitching. But I really like this. So I think this will, I haven't really thought about, you know, once I'm not doing no new starts anymore, I haven't really thought about what I will start, but I think this might be added to the short list because I really like these colors. I really like this pattern, and I really like this fabric. So this would be a fun one to stitch while watching Downton. So I only have one season left of Castle, but I mean, I guess I could wait a little while till I start Downton and start it when I can start this. So that is maybe what I will do. So that is everything in the box. We have 12 flosses, 12 beautiful flosses, a gorgeous pattern, some adorable fabric. We have a Rose needle minder. I love Rose. She's just so precious. We have a cute little notebook and pen. I'm gonna put that right into my cross stitch caddy. We have some chocolates that I need to hide. We got some spray that I will be saving for the summer. It'll be gone in a week. And we have the most delicious smelling candle. I love it. So if you like this box, if you like the Bridgerton or the Gilmore Girls boxes that I previously unboxed, and you like Buffy, check out Leanne's website, Forbidden Fiber Co. She has a ton of stuff on there. If you're a knitter or a crocheter, she sells yarn. And then she also sells floss and fabric. She has floss packs for different patterns, not just her stuff, but other patterns. And she has a floss pack for the Black Needle Society Gilmore Girls fall pattern. If you have that pattern because you just ordered the summer box, and you're getting that one, and you don't want to use Weeks Dye Works, that she has a pack of floss for that. So like I said, if you have not purchased any floss, anything really, from Forbidden Fiber Co., what are you doing? I think you should make it a goal in 2022 to check her out. In general, check out, you know, other designers, other floss dyers, fabric dyers. You know, you don't always have to order from 1-2-3 Stitch. You could order from smaller independent places where, I mean, I feel like in cross stitch, it's not like it's Amazon where you buy something and you're just feeding a millionaire's pocket. But, you know, 1-2-3 Stitch and Fat Quarter Shop are the big players here. And that's all well and good. They aren't going out of business anytime soon, but independent people like Forbidden Fiber Co., you know, check them out. They got a lot of stuff to offer, and they're a really great company. So definitely a company to support. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below and let me know what you liked best. I mean, I loved everything, but I really love this floss color. I am such a sucker for plums. I don't know why, but I am. Plums and greens are my jam, even though I don't really stitch with them that much, but I'm obsessed. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to have a regular Flosstube video soon, but I've only stitched a few times this month, I think maybe 3 or 4 days. So there's really not much to show you. And so I'm just kind of waiting till I have a little bit more progress. But I did get an order confirmation from a Black Needle Society box that is on its way. So, or shipping confirmation, not order confirmation. So there will be another unboxing probably next week. So I'll see you then. Bye guys.